Okay. Okay, so yes. So we did all of these things to the planet. We messed with her water, her air, and her other like inhabitants. We made us as like humans, we made the planet uninhabitable for other species. And you know, humans are the more evolved species. They like you guys are the most evolved species here on Earth, the most intelligent. So you used your intelligence to destroy as opposed to create. And we're not really blaming us in the higher realms. We're not really blaming you because we know that there was infiltration. And we know that before there was this infiltration, you guys were really sticking to the plan. You were really sticking to the plan as co-creators, right? So your beloved mother, she sent for you. She sent to call you guys, the originals. That series, the originals. That is you guys. You guys were here first. You guys helped to make Earth what it was, or you know what it was. It was a paradise. It was a Garden of Eden. The entire Earth was a Garden of Eden. You guys helped to make it that. And you guys had the infiltration, you know, the serpent in the garden. And that's what started the fall. So you guys were doing well up until the fall. So this is essentially what this entire ascension process is about. We want to return your earth to her pristine Garden of Eden state. Now, remember that the microcosm and the macrocosm is the same. It's just a veil, like a piece of glad cling wrap, your cling wrap. It's just a veil separating heaven and earth, separating the seen from the unseen. It's just a veil. And every day, the veil gets more and more thin and dissolved and malleable. You know, sometimes when you are sleeping, we reach out and we touch your pineals because even though the light has already won, you know, your dark brothers and sisters, they are still trying to see how much they can control, to see how many of you. It's like, let me give you the image. It's like when the dragon in the book, the Bible, when the dragon was cast down and he flares his tail and took like half a heaven with him. So they're trying to see how many of you they can take down with them. Their time has come. The end of the world has begun. It has been happening for a while, but you know, here in America, your media loves to keep you distracted. So half of you don't even know that martial law is declared in California. It's right there, like it's in your country. The martial law epidemic is being introduced into your mainstream. It's being introduced, and all of these controversies, all of these things here to grab your attention. Why do you think that it's currently the downfall of Diddy? A big one. They needed a big fish to come down to keep you, to keep you distracted. So you don't know what the fuck is going on. We had actually watched the news like yesterday or a couple days ago for like the previous 3 days, and so many things happened between the course of what, the 22nd to the 25th. So many things happened that you are not aware about because you're focused on who Diddy was doing and all of these things, and Kendrick Lamar and Drake, which is just a psyop. My conspiracy theorist babies, we all know what psyops are. So you have Drake, and you have Kendrick Lamar, you have Draco reptilians, you have Kendrick Lamar, the kindred lamb. So it's all just a psyop. Remember that these people that are in power, they understand what is happening at this time. The ceremony will always be the same. They have been playing the ceremony in your faces for years. The ceremony will always be the same. It is the fall of America. It is the fall of America ceremony. It is the fall of America ceremony. So you have someone who is as big in the industry. He built empires. He built so many things, Diddy. But they're showing you that it doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter how mighty you are, you can still fall. So it doesn't matter how mighty of a producer or how mighty of a country. Remember, America was once the world's superpower. You can still fall. There's always room to crumble. There's always, no one is, the mightiest. You understand what I mean? You cannot keep raping people, and I'm speaking about both America, the country, and Diddy. You cannot keep raping people, beating people, cowing down people, oppressing people, treating people like they are less than, and expect them to not revolt. So they brought this thing out with, Kendrick and Drake, like they're saying, look at these two. It's so stupid. I can't believe I'm really talking about this, but I have to, because I'm connecting with someone who is understanding this whole ascension process through them, right? I'm talking to Cass. Cass is 16. He works with Ashley, and he understands through this. So I have to talk about it, right? So you have these two rappers that are in two different leagues. They're in two different leagues. At no point can you put these two up against each other. They're in two different leagues. Drake doesn't need to be the king. Remember when Drake was in the chair in Degrassi? Like, he's getting residuals from Degrassi. He does not need to be a rapper. Kendrick is not in the film industry. You understand? He's in one lane, this guy's in two. It's already... It's like, it's two different leagues. They do not need to be put up against each other. So they are making fun of the children of light. So we are going to use Kendrick as the representative as the children of light. They're making fun of you. They're saying that Drake, who's the Draco, has more accolades here on Earth. They're saying that he's better. He has more accolades. He's more versatile. You can play Drake at a kid's party and in the club. You understand? You can't do that with Kendrick. There's really no competition. It's a joke. But Kendrick won. He was like the underdog. But he won. You understand? The one that you don't expect to win wins. So they're counting out the children of the light. They're saying that they're not expecting the children of the light to win. But they won. You understand what I'm saying? So they're crazy. They're mocking you, but they're celebrating you at the same time. They're mocking the kill. They want to kill you, but they can't because the light energy is too strong. They want to indict World War III, but they can't because the energy is too strong, right? So that is what is happening here in your little micro, right? As far as your entertainment. Let's talk about the macro. Let's talk about Earth. So Earth, like, let's talk about you individually, right? That is the macro. You are Earth. See yourself as your planet, right? So if we're seeing ourselves as our planet, we have okay, so on your ascension journeys, you're still having, each of you individually, I am monitoring all of you, right? So you're having this little struggle between things of the world, things of the light. And you're really just stressing out yourselves because we are dedicated to you at whatever stage that you are in. We are dedicated to you at whatever stage that you are in. If you want to ascend, we are with you. If you do not want to ascend, we are with you, right? And we will match your speed, or it depends on, what you're doing. If you want to be an alpha master, we will come 10 times hard. You understand? We will push you to become that alpha master that you want to be. If you want to be a monk, we'll push you to that. If you want to be a gnome, we'll help you do whatever you want to do in this ascension process. So your Earth is now having inner turmoil. It's the big split. It's the big wheat and chaff. It's the big train and tram. It's the big heaven and hell. It's all these things that you guys have been predicting over all these times. So your Earth is having that inner turmoil. She knows she wants better, like you want better, but she is so accustomed to the things that have been keeping her down, just like you guys. You're not supposed to be eating those burgers, but they're just so good, right? You can't stop eating them. It's like your body knows it's not good. It's not what it's supposed to be feeding on for an extensive period of time, but because you're so used to it, you're so used to the flavor, the taste of the yellow American processed cheese, because it's not cheese, it's just a bunch of chemicals. You're so used to that flavor that your body craves it when you haven't had it in a while, right? It's the same thing going on with your planet. Your planet wants the peace. It's reaching for the higher. It's reaching. But because it's been so used to the abuse, it's just been so used to being let down that when, it feels kind of strange being in this new territory. A lot of us are currently going through the process of transition where we're being moved to a new territory. And just like your Earth, you are afraid. She's afraid. She's afraid a little bit of the unknown. So when we ask our pillars of light to emanate light, we illuminate Earth to the possibilities of what is to come. We are illuminating, we're sending light, we're telling her, hey, it's okay. We're telling our planet, hey, it's okay to evolve, to become something that you have not become before, to become a star as opposed to just a planet, right? And then when after she's a star for a couple millennia, maybe she'll want to be a sun, right? That's just all it really is. It's just her choosing to evolve. So let us go into meditation at this time. we are going to do some work on our inner bodies. So we are going to be having integration. We are going to be forgiving our past, and we are going to be allowing the future, the overlight of God, the overlighting of your higher self to take control of this ascension process. Because if we leave it up to your bodies, it will drag you back down to what it knows. The ego mind, the human ego mind, does not have the capacity to think beyond that which it already knows. It cannot see the future. It cannot perceive the future. The human ego mind can only do what it knows how to do. So in order for us to step into a new era, in order for us to step into this new age of light, we have to allow the higher self, the oversoul, to descend. We have to allow the master descent to happen. It's going to happen anyway. But you determine the pace in which it happens, the pace, and also if it happens on this dimension, in this dimension of Earth right now. I say that because you can choose. If you don't want to evolve on Earth right now with us, that's fine. But you can't stay here. If you don't want to evolve on Earth with us, you can't stay here. You gotta, we'll get you out of this body. We'll get you on another dimension where the system is replicated. It is being replicated because it works. Your system works. Aren't you all stressed out, drained, no time to spend with family and friends, no time to relax? It worked. The fall worked, right? So yes, it will be replicated, and we'll get you over there. We'll get you in a new body, a new family, and you can have all the houses and cars and money and everything you so desire. But it's not going to happen here because we're getting rid of all of that, okay? And you choosing to incarnate here at this time, maybe you just wanted to experience the last of it. This is the last of it here on Earth. The last of it on this dimension. Remember, we are birthing a new Earth. Remember, we are birthing a new way. We are birthing a new strategy, right? Okay. So I'm just going to ask you to get comfortable as we prepare to go into meditation. So let us breathe in deep, long breaths. Let's do a little infinity breath, shall we? So as we breathe in, we will be taking the breath from our feet. Envision the infinity loop coming up from your feet, and we're crossing it. It's crossing right in your solar plexus. That's where the cross is. And it goes out through the back as you're breathing in, and it's right here on your crown as you breathe in. And let's breathe out. When we breathe out, we visualize this energy going down, going back through our solar plexus and making a loop around our feet. So it's the infinity, right? And that point right there, that is your solar plexus. So we're taking deep breaths in, taking deep breaths out. Cover yourself with a blanket if you chill easily. You're feeling calm. You're listening to the sound of the water trickle down. It is so relaxing. It is so enticing. It is so energizing. As you breathe in and as you do your infinity breath, and as you listen to the water, you're feeling more and more relaxed. You're feeling more and more zen. You're feeling more and more calm. You're feeling such ease. You're feeling such serenity. Allow the despondent frequencies to rise. Now you're feeling so relaxed and so deliciously serene. Your angels and spirit guides appear, standing all around you, and you feel their energies, warm, loving, peaceful energies. You know that you are safe in this energy. Your spirit guides take the hand of your etheric body and it escorts you into your open heart chamber. We have one spirit guide that is staying with your physical body, ensuring its vitality during this meditation experience. As you walk into your heart chamber, you step into the white marble hall of your heart chambers. And in this hall, marble floors, marble walls, and we see this straight hallway with doors on the left and doors on the right. And your spirit guides help you look for the door that is marked to my highest guidance within. You have located the door. You place your hand on the doorknob and you turn and you push. Now you step across the threshold and you are now in an etheric living room. And in this living room, you see 3 comfy couches. They're so comfy. Such bright, vivid colors. And it's like feathers. It's like so fluffy. And there is a library of books, 2 shelves on opposite sides here, and then the other 2 walls, they're bare. There is this beautiful jade green carpeting on the floor, and the wood, the furniture, it's dark oak and it's polished. This place is bougie as fuck, and you love it. You also see one door. There's one door inside. There's one door inside of that room. And it's like you're wondering, why is this door here? But your angel says, don't worry, you should sit and get comfy. So you sit, and you make yourself comfortable. You then see the door open, and you feel a little bit nervous because you don't know what is about to walk out. But you see the door open, and out walks an 8-year-old you. And 8-year-old you runs to greet you and hugs you, and you feel all of the love. You feel so much love coming from 8-year-old you, and 8-year-old you is so happy that there is an adult that understands their love. Eight-year-old you pulls away from your embrace and sits in the couch beside you. Then 15-year-old you walks out of that room and looks you in your eyes. And when you look at 15-year-old you, you can see that it's just a hard exterior. You see past the hard exterior of your 15-year-old self. And when you guys look in each other's eyes, 15-year-old you, their eyes begin to well up, because finally someone sees that they have just been putting on a facade. Someone finally sees that they do not want to be hard all the time. And now your 15-year-old self embraces you. And when they embrace you, they burst into tears, uncontrollable tears, and their body goes limp in your arms. It's so beautiful. It's okay, give them some time to cry, because you never had much time to cry when you were 15, processing all these new adolescent emotions. Give yourself time to grieve in your own arms. Remember that no one has you like you. you say, okay, buddy. You said, okay, buddy. And your 15-year-old self regains their stance and they sit up, wipe their tears. But they don't want to leave your side, so they sit in the couch with you. So all three of you are sitting in this couch. All three of you are sitting in this couch, and you see the door open again, and you're wondering who's gonna be coming out this time. And what comes out is an ectoplasm figurine, like a form in the form of like a human, like a man, but it's ectoplasm. You can see through it. It's energy. It's pure energy. This is your God self. This is your God self. This is a part of you that is still in the higher realms playing the game of the 3D illusion. This is you. This is the real you. Regardless of all the roles that you play over all these incarnations, all these times you were mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, this is the person behind the curtain. This is the real you. And the spirit comes and sits in a different couch beside you. And the spirit wants to congratulate you. It says congratulations for your matriculation. I'm speaking to masters. We remember the first time we did this exercise at the initial stage in your awakening, and your inner child was crying uncontrollably, and your inner teen was so rebellious. They sat with their arms crossed the entire time. And now your inner child is embracing you, and your inner teen is embracing you and finds a safe space in you, in the adult you, in the adult awakened you. Your inner teen feels comfortable. Your inner child feels comfortable. And everyone feels comfortable with you now. So your higher self would love to congratulate you for that. You have been doing swimmingly. It is time for the merge, your higher self says. It is time for the merge of all of us, because it is time for us to go to the next level. It is time for us and our planet to alleviate the inner conflict. It's time to let it go. Your higher self asks the three of you to stand and hold hands. And the four of you form this circle. It's a circle of you. Your higher self begins to chant this mantra, and an orb of light is formed in their heart. And as your higher self chants more and more, more and more, more and more, the ball of light begins to move in a circle around all of you. You all begin to light up. And as you light up, the four of you move in closer and closer and closer until you all merge into one being, one consciousness, one energy. You are stabilized. I know some of you may have been expecting me, Archangel Michael, to come here and give you a list of things that you should stop doing in order to master your lower self. You are centennials of light. The first wave of ascension has already happened. I'm speaking to people that are going higher and higher and reaching higher, reaching ever upward. So the higher you go in spirituality, the easier things get. Your higher self comes in and does it for you. At this stage in your evolution, the only thing you should be concerned about is keeping your physical body vital. So wash it, groom it, feed it. So it doesn't die, so that you can fulfill, so that your higher self can fulfill this mission in your body. At this point in your evolution, your 3D mind, your 3D lower complex should not be able to dictate anything that happens in your lives, because you have now merged with your higher selves. You may wake whenever you feel like. I am talking to your subconscious minds. And you will stay in meditation from this moment on. As you are staying in meditation, know that you are surrounded by a cocoon of light. This cocoon of light is here to nurture you, take care of you, and provide you with the infinite abundance of the universe. Mother God is here to tell you to relax. You have been given your tasks as a higher alpha master, a higher level centennial. You have been given your task. Just ensure that the physical body is okay. Your unseen friends and family will do everything else. Okay? I want to thank you for being here with us. I want to thank you for stepping into a state of alpha mastery. I think you know by now that you can't go back. It's now or never. It's still death. And you know death ain't real, so you're never gonna go back. Thank you. Have a great one. Have a great rest of day, great rest of week, great rest of the month, and welcome in June. Check Awakening You channel for June updates, things, events to expect in June spiritually. Check Awakening You, okay? You can watch the news headlines. I wouldn't say like dive into the news, but you can watch the headlines just to get the gist of what is going on in the world, just to get the gist of the end of the world that is happening now. But you have to remember that you have to keep reverberating light and this light energy. You have to keep reverberating it to keep the end of the world from reaching you. You are controlling whether or not you experience the end of the world. Okay? Keep vibrating high. Yeah, Ashley is... Yeah, okay, it's time for me to leave her body now. Thank you. Have a great one. Lots of love. I'm Archangel Michael. Thank you for sitting with us. God bless you. Like, share, subscribe.